Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you have not subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so. And God bless Biafra. Ise. Fake Buhari wept that he's only creating hardship on Nigerians to make it easier for Fulani Janjaweed takeover of Biafra land and other indigenous ancestral lands in Nigeria. According to reports, old general listens to no one, cares for no one, not for the millions of the poor people that have no bank account, that have voted for him once or twice. Now, as they feared that they might lose their fortune, as their fathers did in the brutal military-style regime in 1984, when Buhari was the military head of state of Nigeria. The poor people in the north started rushing to the bank. Men and women from Adamawa to Zamfara joined in queues, depressed, to deposit their old money and collect new ones. But the Fulani politicians, especially the governors, have all taken all the new monies given to the bank. And they did not allow the poor people in the north to get the money. And now the poor ones only found out that they are being windhooked because the politicians have made the new money unavailable. That is how the zoo called Nigeria works. The zoo politics is very dirty. And this is one of the reasons why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has asked the Fulani Nigerian government to allow a United Nations supervised Biafran referendum that will solve all the problems. Yet, the Fulani Nigerian government and the One Nigerian Unity beggars became angry. They became annoyed. And they organized and kidnapped him in Kenya. You know, during fake Buhari's outing in 2014 at the Chatham House, London, where the then Muhammad Buhari, a candidate, told the world that he was a converted Democrat, was nothing but a drama by a military dictator wearing a democratic robe, a stage play for a candidate auditioning for Nigerian presidency. This is typical of Buhari. Always, at any time in history, a man and a dictator known for bringing policies that tortures his subjects again and again. History always reminds Nigerians that Buhari's policies are but the ultimate expression of his character, the evil behavior of the bourgeois, the ruling class, not as pro-subject class, but as anti-Nigerian poor. And that is what he's doing in Biafra land. Militarize the whole of Biafra because they refuse Fulani oppression and domination. They refuse to hand over their ancestral lands for Fulani terrorists to occupy. So he gave his terrorists a military uniform an order to shoot aside, killing innocent Biafrans, setting their homes and businesses ablaze. My brothers and my sisters, that has to come to an end. According to Amnesty International, Buhari failing to end cycle of violence ahead of election. I've always said this, that the solution to Nigerians' problem is not election, but total disintegration. You know, the Nigerian presidential and National Assembly election due to take place on February 25, 2023 is supposed to be free from further violence and intimidation. An effective measure must be in place to protect all participants and prevent human rights violations. That is what Amnesty International said. But the Fulani Janjaweed are not ready to do that because Nigeria election is a fraudulent selection process. And now that they have hit the crossroad, that things are not going the way they are, they have decided to bring in security into it in order to allow fake Buhari to continue in office beyond May 29, 2023. Political parties, politicians, security forces, and interest groups are working together to oppress Nigerians and Biafrans. You know, the director of Amnesty International Nigeria, Osai Ojigo, said the desperation of political actors during election campaigns expressed recently through cases of incitement as well as attack on campaign convoy and individuals in some states is unacceptable. The failure of the authorities to bring to justice those responsible for deadly violence during previous elections has created an atmosphere of impunity and emboldened others. This is how Fulani Janjaweed operates. They only know how to loot and how to cause insecurity. That is why they have turned Nigeria into a terrorist state. They have reduced Nigeria into a failed state. It's not working. They should allow Biafra to go peacefully, but they refuse. But you know, all these things happening in the zoo called Nigeria has the hand of ÇụkwuokikeAbiama, who neither sleeps nor slumber. He's a man of war. He's the one fighting for Biafrans. He would deliver Biafra peacefully. He has set confusion in the camps of our enemies. And now they are fighting each other. At the end of the day, that is how Biafra will be set free. You know, there is a pattern of gender-based violence, like threatening women and girls with rape designed to intimidate or prevent them from voting. That must cease. Nigerian authorities must uphold their human rights obligations under international law and Constitution of 1999, which is a fraudulent document. By making sure that advocacy of hatred that constitutes incitement to discrimination, hostility, or violence has no place in Nigeria. But that is how their fraudulent selection process happens or takes place, it does not go smoothly. Those days or the previous times that Buhari lost elections, we knew how he incited northern jihadis to attack innocent southern youth corpers. And they were killed. And there was no apology. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. On November 28, 2022, gunmen killed Victoria Chimtex, the leader of Labour Party in Kura local government area of Kaduna State. Nothing happened. In March 2022, Olumo Abolaji of APC in Kwara State was killed after she was kidnapped. Nothing happened. In June 19, 2022, a bus carrying journalists in campaign convoy were also killed. Nothing happened. My brothers and my sisters, the solution is not election, but referendum. Thank you for watching this video. Bye-bye for now.